Hey everyone, Pug here. I just want to let everybody know right before we get into like the actual video today that there is self-harm topics in this one and a lot of mentions of depression. This is kind of a spoiler, but it's kind of important to get out of the way, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew this before they got into this video, expecting a fun time when it does kind of go off the rails a little bit towards the ending. So, with that being said, let's get into today's video. Thank you. What's up everybody, Pug here coming at you with part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and shoved your face with turkey, green beans, mashed taters, and beyond. And let's get back into being a degenerate. Alright, we left off at our next poem. And if you remember, this caused me a lot of suffering last time. So let's see if I can get this rolling here. Ugh. Sorry, it's like 10:30 at night and I realized I had to make a video. I'm really tired. Shiny's probably hers, right? Yeah. Doki Doki. Obviously, I want going all words for Natsuki because, as I found out, I think that scene that we had where we were in the closet with her came from being from doing this whole thing. I think don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So that is not why we're doing it always like this. We're doing pretty good here. I shouldn't say that, we'll screw it up. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I'm getting scared. Fun? Is fun hers? Oh, it's not. Good thing I didn't hit it. Oh, please, wait, mouse. Okay. Sweet. That was easy. Alright. Last time was so much harder. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Well, stop, like, sacrificing people to your cult. Because I think that was one of my theories at first. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Everybody, it's always talking about this festival, man. I guarantee some shit's going down on the festival. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Tsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I've always wondered about that, like in Japanese schools, like, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to try, like how they have like those fitness exams and stuff. I think that's kind of interesting. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. No, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Mon-ika. I don't understand what that means. Somebody help me out with that. Also, that makes no sense in translation. That joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Hehe. Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry if I'm Sorry. Did I have Whoa! Huh, sorry. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed and everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Pug Out, what's up? I love my name. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Pugga. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really just a bit dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Pugga. Me. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Stop giggling at me like that. You're so funny, Pugga. I wish people said that to me in school. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? I had a moment. I made people laugh just because of how much of a loser I am. I did like this presentation in class, and it was about how I'm diabetic. And in one of the categories we had to talk about was like, what is it like? It's kind of hard to describe it, like citizen, like other people reaction to it, like how other people see me. So I was like, talking about how I don't think anybody really sees me differently, but I do have needles in me at all times. So I look at everybody and I go, you guys don't think I'm weird for that, right? And I see silence and I just go, never mind. And then I look back and everybody starts laughing and I'm like, am I really that much of a loser that they're laughing at me for? So, a little bit of a funny story. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. She's trying to assassinate you. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I hate that there's like that EH. There's so much of that in this game, and I never know how to say it. I brought this up in the last episode. There's like How do I say it? Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? Yep. There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. I know you'd want to slaughter people to get to that pug. You want to see that dog in me? Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. You want me to spill my life stories? No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. Just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori! I imagine like the evil Morty theme playing. Boom. Ah, thinking about her. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something had happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're a best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her, because it's not important. Yeah, it's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. I hope you were fucking bleeding out. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. Wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. That was a really quick scene with Natsuki, by the way. It wasn't as long and eventful as the last one. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go check on Sayori again. See why she's sad. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Not again. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Pug Out. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Hee. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. That's interesting. Let's go see Monika. Maybe she'll tell me about Sayori. Hi, Pugga. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. But it would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Pugga. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding Pugga. I just realized I'm now skipping over that. I'm so done saying it. I'm so done going, I don't know. Don't like it. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. That's so. Kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just needed to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. Well, I mean, she's 18 from the wiki thing that I was reading to get her words. If something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club, too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? That's... Not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in this club, it's kind of unfair to bring that up. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. 1 second. Alright, moving right along. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see this poem. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky? I'm gonna say it's twilight. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Interesting. This one wasn't as weird as yesterday's, but let's carry on. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I notice. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Oh, I just got chills. 'Cause she's 2D, this is a 2D game. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Dude, she's creepy. That's weird. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response. God damn it, my friend's playing VR chat again. He never gets off that game. It just popped up down here. I don't know if you guys see it, but if you do, make fun of him, message him or something. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find out other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it or the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Not as weird as yesterday. We'll save Natsuki for last. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changed her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, man. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. Seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. Such a dumb thing to get jealous about. I think swimsuit was a word I just put into that. Swimsuit and mouse. How do those at all get connected? Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Not doing it. What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Jesus, calm down. That's a roast. She acts like she's the best, and other people might think that way too. Well, I know where they got the idea for Roxanne Wolf now. Right? Pugga Wugga. please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them, just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems like this, or before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's cute, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tight. Sorry, someone just did a burnout in front of my house. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki's... Oh, my bad. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look too much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. I'm sorry I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. Never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Alright. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. That's awesome. That's nice. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hear such nice things coming from you. So don't just say that, you dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. Sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes, too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I almost read that as insertion. I don't want it. I'm not doing the noise. Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would murder you. Never mind. Just I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? I fucking did the noise. It got me. It tricked me. It tricked me into doing the noise again. Something did sound a bit unusual. What'd she say? I already forgot. Okay, you three. Okay. Yeah, she says... She's usually like, okay, everyone, I think. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ew. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I keep getting scared because this game's a psychological horror, and I just like, in your books maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Maybe like Monika's doing something to her, like killing Sayori. Just gotta kill Sayori. I don't trust her, especially because she like the self-aware things that she keeps saying. What if she starts like taking out all of them? Like she just starts like going on a hit list. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. I like you. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ho? Don't call her a hoe. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. So today is probably Friday, right? So tomorrow would be Saturday, and then Sunday, and then Monday. So this weekend, and then the Monday. Maybe we're reaching some kind of like climax here. That's what stagnating air is, a terrible foreshadowing. Monday, something's going down. I don't trust Monday. That festival's going to be something crazy. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Just imagine Yuri's like, oh, I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Dude, you fucked yourself, Monika. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banner. I almost read it as bananas, like a banana. She makes some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression subtly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Turns out she's got like earbuds in and she's like listening to death metal. Your mind is already racing, I see. It's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Pug Out. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Fuck atmosphere, I'm going cupcakes. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Actually, you could always help me out as well. I think like the first date I went on with my girlfriend, I made peanut butter cookies with her at her house, and they came out pretty good, but I'm also a diabetic, so she's probably trying to kill me. I would be really appreciative of that. That's my suggestion that I spend the week with one of the club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's, I can't read. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Pugga may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Pugga to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Pugga to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Pugga, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... God damn it. You dudes know me. I see every ending. So we'll have to come back here and do all 4. Damn, man. I mean, I'm probably gonna go Natsuki, because, you know, I like her. Wait. Huh. Got chills again. Monika and Sayori, aren't they working together? So that'll be interesting when I pick them, but I'm gonna go Natsuki for right now. Well, baking sounds like it could be more fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. I'm not doing the noise. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because I thought about how sexy Pugga is. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. I'm gonna conjure a curse on you. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? No, because on Monday, some shit's going down. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Pugga? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. I didn't read that at all. I was just like, that's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Ooh. Natsuki glances back and forth at everyone in the room, but with a worried expression. Quick little break here. I just thought of something. So I kept talking about how I had to do like all these like different pathways. So what if for these like different pathways, we're gonna finish up with Natsuki. I'm gonna try to finish this game, and then we'll go back and we'll start all the way over, and we'll go through every poem. And even though there's only 3, we'll probably just do Monika last. Even though there's like we can do like all 3 of the poems, so that way we can see every like pathway for each of the characters. You know, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori, and we'll look at all of them and see what all of them do, and then we'll do like these ones. So we'll do a couple playthroughs of them. Not all of them might be as long as this first one, but they'll probably be like maybe 30 minutes. Maybe I don't know why I'm playing this now, but I'll think about it. Natsuki glances back and forth at everyone with a worried expression. I already read that. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, You need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, that's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Starts to follow Monica and Yuri up the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? I'm not doing the noise. We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. Ooh. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. That is actually something I would do in real life. I'd get home and be like, I'm such an idiot. Why did I forget to do that? I'd tell my mom and she's like, yeah, you are pretty dumb. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Yes! You'd better not make it weird or anything. I already did. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that out since I'm the one helping, I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Wish I could have a dad. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. She gives me her number and it just says 911 on it. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so. Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. So, today was Friday, I'm assuming. So Saturday is just going to be nothing. And then Sunday is going to be like the cakes, or the cupcakes and stuff. And then Monday, I'm guaranteeing shit will go down. Maybe we'll finish this up today. Never mind. Are we going to do it today? What time is it? Hold on, we're going to see if I finish this today. 11:37, alright. Let's see how far we get. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to the house on Sunday. Sunday was always my day to hang out with my girlfriend. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're out of school. She could rape me. I shouldn't make those jokes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Well, she already gave me a poem. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. I was going to skip right to Sunday. It's already Sunday. I was right. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Are my parents home? I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. The music just cut off. Are we going to go in there and she's going to be like, just dead? Monica killed her? Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. I'm kind of scared. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Oh yeah, I'm scared. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Oh. Sayori? Hi, Pug Out. Okay. Oh. Okay, that had my heart racing for a second. I thought there was going to be like, you were just going to come in and it was just going to be like a flash and she was just going to be like on the floor, like stabbed with blood everywhere. Hi, Pug Out. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. Hee hee. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori already had left by the time we decided that last meeting. I wonder, how does she know that? Monica told me. No, I was going to say it's like, because they're self-aware and the game's coding changes and... Oh, I was going to say something crazy. No, it's just Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. Oh, shit. Okay, so we will have to go like 4 completely different pathways for that part earlier. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stands in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Pugga. And... God damn it, it got me to do the noise again. I'm right from right here. If I do the noise again, I don't know. I'm gonna stop the series or something. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. That's not something to fucking giggle about. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Pugga. But you're wrong. She was blushing for a second there. You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hee. You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Pugga? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. No! Oh, man. And she talks about, like, the sad poems. Why didn't I think of something like that? I'm always thinking about crazy stuff that's happening, and I didn't think about that. Oh, man. I wish I would have gone with her options then. I feel bad for ignoring her for Natsuki. Did you know that? I didn't know the game was going to be sad like that. I just thought we could have fun. It is an interesting story though so far, so we're going to keep going. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? No. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. I've gone through something like that. It sucks, man. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I feel the same way, man. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Pagawaga. Yeah, because she just said she doesn't want people to worry about her. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing other important things. Exactly what I just said. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Pagawaga. I can't take this. I'm trying to keep it serious. But my name's fucking Pagawaga. It sounds like the noise Pac-Man makes. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ah, Pagawaga. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Pagawaga. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being around her, Sayori's arms were made at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Pagawaga. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. Honestly, it's not really the greatest thing. Because she just said, she's like, it hurts, man. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. It's not good, man. I'll make these feelings go away. You gotta... Can't do that, man. I don't know what to do in this situation, but like, if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. Yeah, man, like, I've had moments like that where you just I don't know. Sometimes my mom asks me just like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't feel great. It's a terrible thing, man. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Pagawaga. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the day where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. very least, you want to come along and help out. It can be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. And like I keep saying, Mondays, something's gonna go down. I just don't trust it. That festival's gonna be like a ritual or something. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting on Natsuki's arrival. That was really emotional, man. That was sad. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Ooh. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute forms makes the uniform seem unfitting in comparison. Yeah, kind of have something like that. So my school, I'm in high school, and it's my junior year. So freshman and sophomore year, we had this one principal, and he didn't give a fuck about any of what we wore to school. Like, there was girls literally coming in like damn near like just bikinis pretty much every day. And we just got a new principal this year, and he actually started enforcing the dress code. So that's kind of nice, because I just thought it was so fucking nuts. I mean, like, sure, it was like pleasant to look at, I guess, but like still, it's just kind of like, come on, school. I'm here to just go home and end my day, and I hate it here. So yeah, I can kind of see the whole school uniform thing. Jeez, did I read that? Yeah, I did. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. I have a nice kitchen, wow. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little bit different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Pugga-Wugga? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. It has Thor's hammer inside, so I fall to the floor. Gook! This is ridiculously heavy. Yeah, it's Thor's hammer. Ah ha ha ha. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Turns out I can bench 365 pounds. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ah ha ha ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Ah! Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. Did you see that save? It's a pretty good save. I should have been a little bit more considerate too, but also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Like me, I don't discriminate. How would you know that anyways? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Ha 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 ha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. That was a weird statement. I couldn't read that. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Looks clean to me. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Pugga Wugga, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Making each tray a different color. That way, even if flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. I'm not creative! Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I just don't like being creative. True story, I like Legos because I get to follow instructions. I hate being creative. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. God damn it. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone else's eyes... There's no else's. Everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? But yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. I wouldn't mind. You can stay the night here. Damn it, it's Monday tomorrow. Damn it. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. She breaks it in retaliation. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the shit out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly I triumphantly scoop some of it with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. If someone, came down the upstairs, from over here, and just heard you got it on my face, and then sees some, white icing on her face, that wouldn't be a very good scene. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. She punches me in the face. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. That's it. I'm faster. I don't know why that's funny to me. I'm faster. I'm gonna start doing that now. If anybody ever tries to hit me, I'm just gonna be like, I'm faster, and then just move. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. That's interesting. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I'd take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. That was my exact face that I made to it. What? Did you just seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Pugga Wugga, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? I mean, look at the way you're looking at me. How could I not like that? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How'd the moon turn light to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I had something like that with the girl I was dating. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, you dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, beating the crap out of it like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. That beating the crap out of it, I totally added in there. I know. I just made sure that everybody knew that. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Oh, you know how much I don't want to be creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. My degenerate boy mind already goes to writing penis on the cupcake. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it a more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. What kind of words would you just write on there? Like, audacity? Or tenacious? Or deviant? Like, what words would you put on there? It would be fun to see people choose the cupcake based on a word they like. What word? What? I don't have a favorite word. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in it. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have more time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry something, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the same way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I just thought about that. It was really sad. Now we're all having fun, and I'm licking icing off of her finger. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. I said that in such a stupid way. Like, I guarantee I'm, like, in the game, he's probably like, I want to spend more time with you, or something like that. And I'd be like, I want to spend more time with you. Just, I sound like such an idiot, man. Pugga Wugga. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh. That scared me. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. The music cut off. I'm scared. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Oh, I was expecting Monica. Hi, Pugga Wugga. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... Hee. It's okay, Pugga Wugga. I just stopped by to say hi. The music cut off. I'm kind of scared. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh, the music's back. Okay, I was scared there for a little bit. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Natsuki. Oh, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Pugga Wugga? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be better if I just could disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Pugga Wugga. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. Why are we skipping past that? Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about... Why are we skipping past that? What did she say? What did Monica say? What I said before is true. It's not... I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Pugga Wugga. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? She's scared of Monica? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Pugga Wugga. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, I love you. You'll always be my dearest friend. Holy shit. How were you supposed to answer that? What? I love you. You'll always be my dearest friend. How the fuck? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do the you'll always be my dearest friend option for a couple of reasons. One, like she keeps saying, the more people care about her, the more she hurts. So if I go like, I love you, she'll be like, that's like a fucking spear. Just shink right through it. I'm sure that'll hurt like hell. Saying like the friend thing, that'll kind of, it's not as bad. And also, we've been friends the whole game, so I think it just kind of makes sense in that regard. So we're gonna save, first of all, because I think that's a good idea. We're gonna go, you'll always be my dearest friend. Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. It's kind of selfish of me to think like that. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Pagawaga. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! Did I pick the wrong option? I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through the feelings and help her on the path that's right. But having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. Shit! Oh, I fucked up. I already know I fucked up. There's no way. If it repeats what I just did, I fucked up for sure. We'll definitely come back and we'll probably do the I love you ending when I do like Sayori stuff, like her poems and stuff. It's the day of the festival. Alright. I know some shit's gonna go down. Alright. I think this is being a pretty long video. We're gonna keep it going. Alright. So I know it kind of sounds like I'm getting ready to end it there. We're not ending it there. We're going to keep going because I feel like something's about to happen and I don't want to leave you guys on that cliffhanger. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki is about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Pagawaga. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. The music's off. Is Yuri dead? I feel like she's murdering everyone. I feel like she's going to murder everyone. Monica's placing a little booklet. Yeah, because she was kind of pushy about me coming to hang out with her, too. She was like, he could always hang out with me, and she could have killed me. I'm kind of scared. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that I have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. That's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring... I just saw a little thingy. That was weird. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ha ha ha, you should take a little more responsibility for her, Pugga Wugga. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about... How does she know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like the real bad guy here. But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel chilled down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. I'm not even joking right now. My heart is racing because the music's off. I'm alone with Monica, and she knows way too much about Sayori. She's like, you know, I don't even know. You guys all read it? Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Hold on, what time is it right now? It's 12:16 for me. Like midnight. 12:16. So I'm kind of alone here, and I don't like playing, like, scary games. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem was neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of... Whoa! Okay. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish reading this poem. She said she was going to go home and write a poem. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Pugga Wugga, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait up for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. The music's still off. I'm scared. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up at our own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck? What the fuck? I was not expecting that. Alright, man. What the fuck? File game. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way. What the... Wait. Wait. Oh, no, it doesn't go back that far. Monica said you left her hanging this morning. How does she know about this? Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I told you Monday's doing something crazy. Well, this video is age restricted. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know it's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? It has to be what had pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. If I would have done all of her poems, would she have lived? I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. That's the end? That can't be the end. What the fuck? Load game. What is this option? Oh. Whoa, okay. I see an annoying running girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is, what is that? That girl is something. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh man, sorry. When I get scared, I cough. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Well, she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and I don't let in front of me at the crosswalk and let. Is it because she's, like, dead? Is that why she's... Oh, okay. Oh, the music's cutting out. Oh, okay, everything's screwing up. It's an already school day, like, well, what? What? Mornings are usually worse, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That's a lie. That's a lie. From 5 seconds ago, that's a lie. I guess we're kicking into the horror stuff. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join in clubs. I'm perfectly content by just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever. I'm gonna save just about... They were just there a second ago. What? They're all gone? I mean, that makes sense. Alright. We're gonna save there. We'll keep going. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Pugga. Okay. Monica. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? No, it hasn't. Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, and also crazy. Basically completely out of my league. I can't get over that. She dropped that right there. Right there. I would never have picked up on that if it wasn't just for, like, thinking for a second. You left her hanging. That's bad. That's insane. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? How about that? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. This is going on way too casually. I don't like it. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Literature. Oh, okay. Don't do that to me, game. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's like when I tell people I'm a YouTuber, and that I want to be like a big channel one day. And they're like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And I'm like, two. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the room. Yay! Natsuki. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Pugga, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case... Oh, I accidentally read it as if these were all my lines. Is there any chance that you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Pugga, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thank you. Thus today, I sold a Monica on her irresistible smile. Last time I sold my soul to a cupcake, or for a cupcake. I timidly follow Monica around across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the club door. Okay. Stop doing that! I'm back and I brought a guest with me. Oh, Jesus! Stop it! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Pugga. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, who's apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. I lost all of that progress with her. My 20 minutes I spent trying to write a poem was for nothing. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, so she's vice president now instead of Sayori. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Pugga in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? She would make cupcakes. It's all coming together, dude. Why don't you come sit down, Pugga? I'm going to have a few desks arranged to form a table. Pierre walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that's going to grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I at least enjoy tea. Why is it getting, like, staticky around the corners? Is that just, like, my computer, or is it actually, like, flickering? Like, at these corners. Do you see that, guys? It's gone now. Am I tripping? Am I delusional because I'm tired? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Pugga, what kind of things do you like to... Hold on, there's like shit on my computer. So, Pugga, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how much I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Ugh. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Is it going to make me go through this entire game again? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed for something that I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. I'm just, expecting, we're gonna go through this one, and then, Natsuki's gonna die, and then it'll, make me loop again, and then Yuri's gonna die. And then, Monika's gonna reveal it. She's gonna be like, I knew it all along. I knew we were all just in a game. Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. You agree as well, Pugga? Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Humph. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Pugga. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Pugga? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Pugga, I'm super happy. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I am. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, yeah, okay, everyone. That's what she usually says. I was thinking about the catchphrase line. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Pugga, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee hee. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending the day every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll see to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem to Might. Oh, you haven't liked a special poem, would you like to read it? Sure. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together and she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. What? A third party intervened with her programming. Was it Monica? Because Monica kept telling her that. Okay. Alright. Well, now that we've made it to our next poem, unfortunately, we are going to have to end today's video off here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked this episode, be sure to stick around and subscribe because we'll be uploading our next part just tomorrow. You know, this one took a really long time to record. I've been going for like maybe 2 hours. I have no idea because sometimes I have to stop and intervene. But I appreciate all of you. I did record this technically at around 11-ish, so when Thanksgiving was still around, but now it's like almost 1, I think. Yeah, it's 12:30. So I'm thankful for all of you guys, and I will see everybody later. Pug out.